Hi everyone, just an update to show you what I've been up to on the layout in the past few days really. I'm just back off holiday, so not a massive amount's been done, but we'll have a look anyway. So over here I've got this point work in. Now this is all laid properly. There's a little catch point there for the bottom of the incline, which runs up there where that piece of track is. Obviously it's going to be supported, that's just to give an idea of where that goes. I'm starting to plan the point work out over here. Just around here we've got the factory line in just here, so there's the factory unit in the corner with a couple of lamps, one there and one over there. All this is now laid properly, so if we just move around to the back of the station we can see the goods sidings, and these are really just for coal wagons really that come down off the incline. So you see here, here's the entrance to the goods sidings from the main line, and then here's the entrance from the incline. So they come through this point here and then they start to branch out. So we've got 3 sidings, 1, 2, 3, and that there is a loop line that runs all the way down the back of the layout just behind the Pullman. There's an isolating section just there all the way down the back of the layout and joins into the engine shed over here, which allows me then to bring a loco out of one of the sheds through the point work here, round the back of the layout, transfer controller at the isolating section, all the way around the front, and then drop it onto one of the trains down here without touching the main lines at all. If we just move down over here, this is the ends of the sidings. You see here I've got a point that connects these two together, so I can essentially run a train or run a loco round its train, or I can bring it right down the end here, and this is an isolating section here, and just drop it off at the end. You see here's another isolating section here, so I can just drop the loco off at the end and leave it parked there. So that's the long goods sidings, and really they're just for coal wagons really, because the coal wagons come off the incline from the coal mine, which is going to be up the top there, down the incline, through this junction, and then just into one of these reception sidings. Then a loco can come all the way down from the goods shed, from the loco shed, drop onto the front, and off it goes. And that then requires some more point work here, because as you see it'll emerge onto this outside line, which we then go in the wrong way, so it then needs to cross over, and then it can carry on through the tunnel which goes under the back there, or it can come through this point work straight across and onto the Great Central lines down there. So I've also been doing the track lane around here, around the front through the station. So you see this is some crossover point work here. That's mainly to allow me to bring a loco out of one of the diesel depots onto this line, reverse it through, cross it across onto this line, and then across to there if I need it. So that's all in through the station, running round, and it's all connected to its point work down here as well. So that's what I've been up to with the track laying. I've ordered the points that I require to finish off these two here, and then the point work for behind here. So the next job is for me today is to clear that area down there, so I can start to lay the lines that go around the back. And I've got a fair amount of track, so if I can, there it is down there. So I've got a fair amount of track. I don't think I need any more for the time being, but that will then allow me to get the four main lines running round the layout, so I can get 4 trains running at once. I just need a buffer stop for the back of there, but that's pretty much finished at the back there. And the other thing I've been doing is assembling this control panel just down here. So let me just move down a bit. Ooh. So we can get that all in shot. There we go. So I've been putting that control panel together this morning. So that is a representation of that area there. And so these lines that curve around here, these are those 4 main lines there. And this side we've got 2 that carry on straight on, which will go through the tunnel. And we've got 2 that come around the front, which are the GCR lines just here in the foreground that come round through that station there. So that's pretty much what I've done. I've got the CDUs ready to go. So there'll be one for this side. There'll be a small shelf there, just there with the controller on it. So I can start to get all the point motors in and wired up for this section. And there's quite a few. As you can see by the number of switches. Actually these here, there's only 1 switch per track, because these pair of points here and here and here will just operate off the 1 switch on here, this side, these 3. So we need 6 point motors just for that junction there. So yeah, there's quite a bit of point motoring wiring up to do. The yellow switches down this end of the control panel, these ones here, are the isolating sections that go all in here. So we can just drop locos in. If you imagine that loco there, we drop that loco in and I flick that switch. That's now isolated from the rest of the line. So I can drop another loco in behind it, isolate that one, and again put another one in, isolate that one, and the last loco on the front of that line, which is this line here, will be isolated by that point there. So that's that took a while to get right. I had actually painted that twice because I made a mistake down this end and this end with the pen. So a couple more coats of white paint, and I redrew that. But I think that's quite cool. It looks pretty smart, and it's a fair representation of what's in there. So the idea is we have a control panel for each section in front of it. So that one there does that section there. That one there does that section there. And there'll be another control panel here to do that section there. And then another control panel here to do that section there. So not too many points in that section. But that's it for the time being. I'll carry on, clear that back section and start to get the track laid out, and I'll leave it there for now. Bye for now.